Today we're diving into a fascinating book, The Devil in Dreamland by Ursula Bielski, a chilling exploration of the link between UFO encounters and demonic activity. In 2018, after confronting a spiritual battle of her own, Bielski decided to turn her attention to UFO research. She had always been fascinated by the unknown, and the mysteries surrounding UFOs seemed like a perfect fit for her inquisitive mind. Believing it to be a relatively neutral field, she thought it would be a safe haven from the spiritual turmoil she had experienced. She immersed herself in the study of UFO sightings, abduction reports, and government documents, hoping to find answers to the age-old question, are we alone in the universe? But as she explored case after case, she began noticing patterns that resembled documented cases of demonic oppression and possession. The deeper she delved, the more unsettling the similarities became. Many so-called experiencers described bizarre physical wounds, missing time, terrifying sleep paralysis, and even unexplained pregnancies, hallmarks not just of alien abduction lore, but also of demonic interference. These accounts were eerily similar to those found in ancient texts and modern reports of demonic encounters. Perhaps most unsettling was her realization that the methods people used to contact extraterrestrials, channeling, seances, and occult rituals, were the same tools historically associated with summoning dark spiritual entities. This revelation forced her to reconsider the true nature of the phenomena she was investigating. Was it possible that what people believed to be extraterrestrial contact was in fact something far more sinister? Bielski's journey into UFO research had taken an unexpected and chilling turn, challenging her beliefs and leaving her with more questions than answers. Let's look at a few cases that have left an indelible mark on the annals of UFO and paranormal research. These stories are not just tales of strange lights in the sky or fleeting glimpses of otherworldly beings. They are deeply unsettling accounts that challenge our understanding of reality itself. Bielski references to support her argument. Her meticulous research delves into historical texts, eyewitness accounts, and modern-day reports, weaving a complex tapestry that suggests these encounters are more than mere figments of imagination. They are phenomena that have been recorded across cultures and epochs, each with its own unique but eerily similar characteristics. In 1979, Bettina Aguilera, a Florida politician, claimed she had been taken aboard a UFO by 3 blonde beings. This wasn't just a fleeting encounter. Aguilera described the beings in great detail, noting their human-like appearance but with an otherworldly aura that left her both fascinated and terrified. They communicated telepathically, showed her strange symbols, and conveyed messages about humanity's origins. These symbols and messages were unlike anything she had ever encountered, leading her to question the very fabric of human history and our place in the universe. While this sounds like a classic alien abduction story, Bielski points out that such encounters often involve beings who act as deceptive spirit guides, reminiscent of fallen angels or demons in Christian theology. This perspective adds a chilling layer to the narrative, suggesting that these beings may have malevolent intentions cloaked in the guise of extraterrestrial visitors. One of the most famous UFO abduction cases is that of Travis Walton, who disappeared for 5 days in 1975 after being struck by a beam of light from an alleged spacecraft. Walton's story has been the subject of books, documentaries, and even a feature film, each exploring the harrowing details of his experience. He later described waking up on a spaceship where humanoid beings examined him before returning him to Earth. These beings, according to Walton, were not just curious, but seemed to be conducting some form of medical examination, probing the very essence of his being. While many believe his story to be extraterrestrial in nature, Bielski argues that the eerie feeling of control, helplessness, and altered reality bears striking similarities to historical accounts of demonic possession and poltergeist activity. This unsettling comparison raises questions about the true nature of these encounters and whether they are manifestations of a deeper, more sinister force. Fast forward to the present, and we have figures like David Grusch, a former intelligence officer, testifying before Congress that the US government has retrieved non-human craft and biological entities. Grusch's testimony has reignited the debate about the existence of extraterrestrial life and the possibility that these encounters are part of a larger, more complex phenomenon that we are only beginning to understand. His revelations have added a new layer of credibility to these accounts, suggesting that the truth may be far stranger than we ever imagined. Another compelling case is the Rendlesham Forest incident of 1980, often referred to as Britain's Roswell. Multiple military personnel reported seeing strange lights in a triangular craft in the forest. Their accounts were backed by physical evidence, including landing marks and increased radiation levels, making it one of the most well-documented UFO encounters in history. These cases, spanning different eras and cultures, suggest a continuity of experiences that defy simple explanations. From ancient cave paintings to medieval manuscripts and modern-day sightings, the phenomenon appears to be a constant in human history, evolving in its manifestations but remaining fundamentally mysterious. As researchers continue to analyze these encounters, the lines between UFOs, paranormal activity, and spiritual phenomena blur, suggesting that we may be dealing with a multifaceted enigma. Whether these beings are extraterrestrial, interdimensional, or something else entirely, their impact on those who encounter them is profound and often life-altering. But Bielski asks an important question. What if these biological entities are not intergalactic visitors, but something far more sinister? Some military officials and theologians, including astronaut Charlie Duke, have suggested that UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena, could be demonic in nature. One of Bielski's most controversial claims is that while many Christian leaders recognize the spiritual dangers of UFO phenomena, they often choose to remain silent on the matter. This silence, she argues, is not just a passive stance, but a dangerous omission. The Catholic Church, in particular, remains largely silent, despite the growing interest and concern among the faithful. She argues that popular theologians, who have the platform to address these issues, and even high-ranking church officials, have not only tolerated the belief in extraterrestrial beings, but in some cases have actively encouraged it. This encouragement, she suggests, is problematic because many UFO experiences have an occult-like nature, which poses spiritual risks that are often overlooked. So what should we take from The Devil in Dreamland? Bielski warns that our fascination with UFOs and extraterrestrials could be opening dangerous spiritual doorways. She encourages people to discern these experiences carefully and consider their spiritual implications rather than blindly accepting them as scientific phenomena. Are UFOs really visitors from another planet, or could they be something far more ancient and malevolent? The truth, as Bielski argues, may be hidden in plain sight. What do you think? Are UFOs just an unexplained natural phenomenon? Or is there something more to these eerie encounters? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the unexplained. Thanks for watching and stay safe.